Hey guys, I'm the unspoken label. My friend, she's not been drinking, she's promised me the fantastic and utterly insane Hayley Lyn Gordon. Over to Hayley now. She's going to do not one, not two, not three. How many poems are you doing, Hayley?
As many as you want me to, just go
Four. Do
stop.
four. Do four. Do four then. Take it away, my friend.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with this is called Have Some Britney Bitch. Oops, I've done it again. Just like Britney, everyone seems to want a piece of me, pushing and pulling from each side of every community. Sometimes I speak when safe and given an opportunity. Dark twists and a criminal in a fairy tale circus of tales to then be attacked for speaking truths about some of these males. Not all yet, there are some. JT wasn't innocent, now Diddy's on the run. Dear diary, take my ink until you feel my wails, even to the ones who found themselves in their own hells, cells, or mental jails. Incarcerated or not, if you seek Amy, watch her come out on top. Force not to talk as it's volatile and too hot. Lucky waits for the chill breeze to then glide in and take back her own spot. No longer a slave for love that comes with a crazy plot. We are not born to make toxic womanizers happy. I hope they rot in their own pit or disgusting ditch. Hold it against me until the world ends. I won't flinch as I am Hayley with a little piece of Britney, bitch.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I've done that at the poetry
Fantastic.
festival. I've done that at the
Fantastic.
poetry festival. So this next one I done at the slam actually. So this is a bit of an extended one I ended up doing. It's called Just a Taste. Just a taste. That's all it takes. Slipping and sliding into more mistakes. I baked and I baked the trauma till it ached. Like pastry, I flaked, ended up off my cake. For fuck's sake, just a taste. That's all it takes. Harden the lines and lies with truth in my eyes. The tears I've cried, as this is how summer survived. They say just try. We're not judging or meaning to pry, but they know you're going to lie, saying you're clean when your head's in the sky. Try again and again. You have to do it for them. Every human commits some sort of sin. We're all figuring out how to heal within. Until shame turns into a game of blame, insult and dare cast upon my name. Hypocrites come out to point their fingers and aim, projecting and deflecting their own demons. Now a monster you have became. Don't you know we're all the same? Addicted to this and addicted to that. But not everybody wants to reveal what's underneath their own hat or mat. Secret swept under or hidden in a Narnia closet trap. Rat-a-tat-tat. What's under your hat, lad? Or would you prefer to stay silent, going mad? Just know, I'm not trying to be insta-famous. I'm just trying to spread awareness. But in order for you to hear me speak with fairness, may I please ask that you listen carefully or help me share this, because there will be a time when I run out of ink and eventually become paperless. When the connection fails due to the unplugging of the wireless, I come across as conceited, rude, and sometimes spineless. In reality, I'm still learning when to speak more and at times less. Always worried about wearing the wrong dress. I mask to disguise my pain, not here to impress. I'm simply sorting through my hoarded treasure chest so I can breathe better and find the right words to help and digest, because sometimes others' words can heal the best. Like I said, I don't want to be insta famous. I'm simply trying to raise awareness. So yeah, I done
Yay.
that.
Yay.
um, you like to have like that flow and rhyme type of thing. But yeah, as this was something I submitted last year for the slam actually, and everyone kind of likes this. Um, a man peed me off basically. um, it's
As to
called
do.
Rude. As they do. It can't be helped, unfortunately, but it is. And we're not perfect, let's be honest. But I'm rude. Are you messing? Listen, dude, you get what you give. So if I'm being rude, maybe it's your behavior and attitude. Check that. Then there's no need for my mouth to overstep and intrude on your actions that I find rude. but you're not in the mood for my game of chess now, are you, dude? Oh, here she goes on a period and it is, she's defo in a mood. No, please let's not try to delude the fact and the problem is simply you, dude, interrupting my healing and solitude to step in and intrude on my good mood, teasing then tasting to play me to test my attitude. But yet, okay, I'm rude. You fucked with more than just my mood. Fuck you, dude. Another boy trying to get a grip of me in the nude. A grown man keeps a woman in the right mood, calms his spirit and soothes his sassy attitude. Motivating her is the only time he'll intrude, securing safety for his space, time and solitude, gives into her needs and desires more than a mere nude, still seeing the good in her ugly and never giving up during the feud. Be her best friend and know when to say, what's up, my little princess dude? Wanna talk, cuddles, get your favourite food? Now, boys, sorry for the men in training. Please don't date just for a nude or to lie to get a girl in the mood to simply break her solitude, then treat her like your backup plan, dude. She hasn't got time for that shit, as that is rude. So please stop with the toxic male trends and the hot and cold attitude. She desires more than sexually frustrated and emotionally immature dudes. She's only in the mood for that one and only Mr. Never Gives Up dude. Not Mr. Rude, intruder, fuck you over attitudes with the insecure self-esteem mood, who has to blag and beg just to get a nude dude. The guy who doesn't care or respect the word no, dude. Be the man who wants to find real love, dude. So change your attitude. Go into your own solitude. Heal your own inner feud. Boost your own mood. Don't be rude. Research the fire and sexiness within your woman's attitude. Treat her like a princess, and she'll forever have you feeling in your king mood. There, you will find yourself in an eternal checkmate with your queen, my dude. So that was that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little bit savage, that one, innit?
Nah.
Yeah. But I wrote that ages ago, but it's like it always makes people laugh sometimes. But this one is the next one is really special. I'm not going to do my fuck the Tories one. You can find that on TikTok. But this one is called the Mersey. Yeah, and you get to know a little more about me, I suppose, with this. But I have so many memories of floating on the Mersey ferries from summer days as a child, watching chimneys blow up. That was wild. I think it was sometime in 1994. The Claddens chimneys, maybe, but I can't be sure. Little me with my uncle watching safely on board. Years later, I became a part of the staff and spaceport crew. Me and Carmel became Peggy and Sue, even though the words to that song was begging you. Always up to mischief and munching on food too. The Space Dome Theatre was our favourite thing to do. Lights off, press play, legs up, time to snooze. Cheering up the customers to take away their blues. Learning about space as we cruised through the shifts until we clocked off with discounted booze, returning the next day to have our ears bruised by the repetitive sound of a grand day out as our only muse. I also got to work alongside my cousin Rob. Fire and rescue on the river was his job. We'd always have a howl with our big Gordon gob. A river filled with many tears of loss, this city still sobs. Working the terminals was always a good place to be about, getting a brekkie cooked by the fellas as soon as the first boat went out. Then you'd hear Julie cackle with laughter and shout, quick, let's smoke this biff while the bosses are out. Everyone who knew her loved her loved her laugh as much as they loved her. She loved her Doc Martens and to crack a joke with anyone who was there. Her lovely cousin Annette, like me, another Anfield girl with long hair. Julie was my dinner lady, you know, but that's before I even knew her. Just like Mary J, the Ferries like to keep a tight family affair. Gosha, Mark, Erin, Rebecca, Emma and Phil, me and Carmel worked and loved to test his will. We lived and breathed with giddiness and joy. We were literally big kids and work was full of toys. Wow, when I look back, we were just young girls and boys. Now we are all grown up and raising a few more little cadets to grow our Mersey Space crew. Now, while I'm right on cue, cheese, Gromit, one for the album.
Brilliant. So
So
that's
basically,
four. So give us one more. Give us one more, Hayley, then, right?
I'm still reading, sorry.
Oh, apologies,
It's
apologies.
okay. Do they still hear Wallace and Gromit in their sleep too? The ferry said goodbye to Spaceport and hello to Eureka. The new crew probably wouldn't know about us either. And as I write this, I realise I never actually worked a shift with my mentor Tina, so popped in the pier head to say hello to Carla and finally seen her. I remember the deckhands, captains, and office space crew. I can still smell the rain and winds that turn people blue. I also remember our staff saving lives here too. Jumping in to risk their lives is a brave thing to do. Heroes of the Mersey crew. And we really shouldn't laugh, as it was bloody daft, but Peter saved this fella's phone one time too. The guy was dragged to safety with a dry phone. I swear to God, ask him, it's all true. I often think about that man and send best wishes and love to you and every other soul who has ended up here too. I think of your family and friends, remembering those who we never even knew. I don't mean to get sad or make people mad, but mental health is a talk that should be had, and there are more words on that subject that I could add. I'll save that for another day. I want to remind you all to be glad as I share some of the best times of my life, even though at times we all went through waves of strife. A simple ferry to get to work was my favourite thing each day, catching the rays gleam down on the docks of the Liverpool Bay, a skyline so picturesque and unique, most will say, making all the negativity wash away until a woman from down south turned up with the Scum newspaper one day. So I said, listen, love, you should hide that or preferably throw it away. We wouldn't even wipe our asses on that, us Scousers would say. She complained, so I refused to let her board or in fact pay. There are specific rules for reasons, shipmates. It's just the Liverpool way. I hope you enjoyed my River Explorer cruise today. So it's
I
just a
am
little.
so sorry there. So sorry, Hayley. I didn't realise then. Well, that been the case, and I cut you off. Give us a fifth poem, okay? Apologies. Apologies.
It's okay. You know what? I'm gonna maybe do something I wrote the other day. Let me just give me one sec. It's only a little one.
Perfect.
But
Yeah,
I've been
sorry.
writing I've wrote a lot of sad stuff lately, and yeah, this just come out the other day, so I'm quite
Perfect.
happy with it.
Go for it then.
Oh,
Take less of me, more of
finally.
you. Okay, go for it.
Finally, there it is. Joy, happiness, that warm, fuzzy feeling inside your tummy. Sunshine skies filled with dandelions as children's wishes float about. Laughter and song, dress up, play along, go shop and buy that new thong or pair of shoes, dancing and prancing about, letting my hair loose, feeling myself at last. No longer scared to walk about, I'm finally doing it. I'm living, splashing happiness onto pages. I don't know how long this will last, but hope it lasts for ages, even though I know I have to go through the stages of grief. At times it hits you from nowhere like a tsunami until someone reminds me that it's okay to feel happy and at peace with the past. Not everything is meant to last, except love. Continue to love the flowers that died. Keep them paper pressed for your memory book inside. It's okay to cry and feel the pain you hide. It's okay to feel happy even though they're no longer at your side. Happiness can still be felt even though you've cried. Happiness will come back to you even if you don't want to look inside. But please go outside, get out of the pit, brush your teeth, and get a shower. Your life hasn't ended yet. And this life can still be beautiful in the most simplest of ways. Happiness will randomly rescue you, even if you're buried beneath the waves. So, yeah, that's that. I can't hear you.
I'm not logged
Your
back on
mic,
yet. That's why. Mic was turned off then. I was letting you finish your poem. Peace and quiet. Brilliant stuff.
yeah, finish that
Brilliant.
one.
Yeah, that's actually, to be honest, that's a really nice change of tone, that last piece I hate, because I think
Yeah,
as a writer, we've always got to be constant evolving anyway and do things different all the time, and no piece shut down the same. No, brilliant stuff.
yeah.
Thank you
There
again.
was like one I done a while ago. Like I'm trying to link up what you're doing with like music and poetry. Like any musicians who wanna jump on with a girl and plan something with me, let me know.
Yeah, we'll put your details down. Get in touch because No, you have a great experience. I've loved it today. Really, really, I've enjoyed it, Hayley.
Oh,
So
me too. It's been so
hopefully
much fun.
we'll get you to meet in person at some point, definitely. So I'd love to meet in person.
Oh,
And who knows, you might bring your youngest daughter along, speak easy, and the pair of you get on stage. We're
never
saying that
know.
actually we're not a child friendly venue, so maybe not.
Listen, my after the other week, she's a little bit, "Oh, I don't know if I wanna do that again, mum," and I was like, "It's fine, you don't ever have to do it again," but yeah, you never know. I've got 2 very confident little girls there. They're definitely gonna make something of themselves. I know that 100%.
Well, if anything like the mum, I'm sure there will be. So hang around, Hayley, 'cause I do need to chat to you on mic anyway for a couple of
No
minutes anyway.
worries.
So right, guys, girls, yeah, that's it today. We've had another wonderful extended episode today with the fantastic Hayley Lyn Gordon. Loved it. Well, hopefully we'll get Hayley back on again
Well,
some point in the near future. Just space. So, brother, guys, girls, yeah, as Don Callis over at AEW Wrestling says, stay safe and stay over. See you all next